Hey campers, George here. In the outdoors, yep. The sun's shining, spring's coming. Time to go walkabout. So, let's check it out. So I made a boo-boo. I forgot to bring my cleats. I forgot how shady it is here. And of course the snow is melted and iced over again. And I didn't bring my cleats. But I do have my trusty thumbstick, which will kind of help, hopefully. Just got to be careful. You can see here how the snow is still ice. So I have to walk along the edge where it's not as slippery. Hopefully we'll make it. Let's go trudge. What is that? Huh. Kind of weird. Can't tell what it is. It's frozen. Been there a while. Oh well. Oh. Very slippery. Oh, how I've missed this sound. Just the sound, running water. Wow, the water's flowing really strong. We had a lot of snow. It's melting now and you can see how hard this is running. This is the Strait, one of my favorite places to walk about. The Canadians are passing through. 'Tis that time of the year. Summer's coming to Canada, they're going back home. Here goes nothing. Just made that. So this is a good spot. I think I'll sit here and do a quick knife review for you. I'll put a link up here for you if you want to have a look at it. It's called the Artesian Cutlery Sea Snake. It's a neck knife. I got it on right now and you can't even tell. It's pretty cool. Did what I needed it to do. I just wanted to sit here. As you can hear the water in the background. I love the sound of that. Good view. Plus, I got a visitor while I was doing the review. This guy, it's still pretty sharp. Check this out. Got a buddy come to say hello. See him? Well, that was cool. I like that. I couldn't get him here. He was a little bit too quick. Once he realized how close he was to me, he ran along the edge there and moved on. That was pretty cool. He came right by me, Wasn't even bothered a bit. Huh. That's what happens when you're in a nature reserve and you can't hunt or anything. They feel pretty comfortable. And of course I have my trusty thumbstick. You can see it there for walking a boot. That's my Canadian. The geese have been influencing me. It's really comfortable. And if you look at it, it's curved slightly forward, so that when you lift it, it has a natural swing forward before you put it down. And it is a thumbstick, this guy here, see that? And it's just a fork that I attached to the rest of the stick. I did it this way. I'm sure you saw it, my short on it, or I can't remember if I did a video. I think I've done a video on it. This is one of the heads I can put on it. I have another one and I'm making a third one for it, just when I have time. But the thumbstick is an interesting stick to have. You might want to try this. Can you see the way it holds? My thumb is right there on top. It's a very natural feeling of walking with it. And of course, I suspect that originally country gentlemen in England way back used to use these to walk about and go shooting or hunting, and they'd use it as a rest for their weapon. They could rest the rifle on here and shoot. Pretty cool idea. It's very nice, small, lightweight, does the job. And I needed it getting here. Some of that snow was ice underneath and it was slippery. Next time I'll bring my cleats. Another thing I've got is my sling bag, and I'll just show you what I got in it. Actually works pretty well. I've got to adjust it. It's not quite right. It's a little low on my back. I want it a little higher, so I'll adjust that. I'll show you what I brought with me while we sit here and listen to the water flow by. Thought I'd just take a posie here, sit down on the floor, relax, put my mat out so I don't get wet. The ground's a little damp. And just look at that scenery right next to the water. How I miss this in winter. This winter was hard. We had a lot of snow, and it would rain and snow and then sleet. The ice was treacherous. So I didn't get out much, and when I did, it was a very quick walk, so I didn't bring you along. Spring's here. Well, almost. So I thought I'd bring you along this time. Love this place. Favorite trudging point for me. It is a preserve, and like you see what happens. You see all sorts of things. Saw that little mutt run past you. What do? Enjoy it. That's what you do. I wanted to show you, like I said, I brought my little sling bag, and I made some mods to it. I put a waist belt on it because I don't like things flopping on me, and I don't want it to drop it or keep it up. I help support it on my shoulder, and of course it misses where my pacemaker is and doesn't rub against there because it comes down this way. That's why I had to get rid of all my old packs and go to sling bags. You can see how big it is. There's my hand. It's not huge. And in the backyard there's a little pouch. This pouch here on the back. You can see it there. This unclips, and I slip in my little mat that I used to kneel on or sit on or things like that. And then in the main pouch, I have everything else I need. Gloves. I like to whittle, and it's always a good idea that I have a glove with me. A water bottle, fire starter. In here is a ferro rod, magnesium rod, a lighter, some laundry lint, and petroleum jelly. And that'll start any fire, anywhere, anytime, if you practice. Oh, I have this guy. This is you may have seen this before. I set it up as my fly fishing EDC, and it's a marble setup. Everything in here is made by marbles, except the pouch. And in here I have some matches, a marbles compass, marble scissors. Check this out. Pull them apart. Got you some scissors. Pretty cool. Then a spork with a can opener on it. See that? Fly fishing knife. Yeah. Look at it, even says on there, fly fishing. And it's a multi-tool basically. It has a couple of blades on it, a long California clip. Has this, and if you're not sure what that's for, it's a file. And on the tip here, it has this little U thing, and you can use it to do a knot to tie your flying stuff. Has an awl, a pokey thing. See that? Another little set of clippers. Pretty cool. Look how thin it is. And it's all stainless steel. You're going to be fishing, you know it's going to get wet. And it has measurements designed for me. 3 inches. That's about as big a fish as I seem to catch. Just saying. And then I have some other fire starter. I have this as a fire starter. So everything in here is marbles. All their stainless steel stuff. Very cool. I just liked it and got that stuff and thought it would be a good EDC for fly fishing. So I brought that along, thought I'd show you that. And of course, if I'm trudging, just in case, somebody stops by and goes, hey, what are you doing? Hey, stickers. Just saying. I do carry a small little first aid kit, nothing special in there, just the basics, a little bit of 550. And I have this, my strop. Why? Well, I just did a knife review. Nothing worse than trying to do a review and it's not sharp. So just in case. But I carry it with me all the time because I like to whittle. And sometimes when you're whittling, your blade gets a little dull. So I can strop it up. And this was in there as well, which is the other head to my thumbstick. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know why it was in there. What else do I have? Got to have snacks. And I have the water, some 550. This 550 here is actually a ridgeline and it has some knots on here, you see that? Prusik knots on it for hanging a ridgeline. I didn't bring my top, but normally I would attach it to the bottom. So there you have it. My loadout on a walkabout. Works for me. You asking about a knife? Well, you know, this time I had a knife with me that I reviewed, and it was this guy here. Artesian cutlery neck knife. Pretty cool. It worked pretty well. And if you're wondering what that is, I carved a tent peg out of it. So I'm just going to sit here and relax a little bit. I love listening to the water flow. It's quiet here, peaceful. You don't hear any road noise or anything here. Can't beat it. One other thing. I like sharp and shiny stuff. And I always carry a knife on me. And my EDC for wandering about like this, it's on my belt here. You see it there? It's this guy here. This is the Old Bear Antonini sheath that they provide that you can buy from them. They're out of Italy. They make a knife that I got to say is a real challenger for the Opinel. It looks almost the same, just the lock is different. And to be honest, I kind of like the lock more than the Opinel. I've had the Opinel ferrule move on me when I've been working with it. The Antonini, it's hard for that to happen. In the pouch here, I have 2 things. I have my Old Bear Antonini knife and I have a ferro rod. See that? It's just a small ferro rod I got on eBay and I made the handle for it out of wood. Yeah, whittled it with the Antonini knife. And they fit in there nicely. Here's the knife. See that? Looks like an Opinel, doesn't it? And you can see this is the Old Bear. I think this is the medium. They have different sizes, just like Opinel does. You can see that. This is carbon steel, and it says on there Old Bear. See there? Nice blade. Got that saber style blade with the drop, with the clip, and it can come out really sharp when you strop it. And I use it when I'm walking around. I'll stop, sit like this, make myself a cup of coffee or something to eat, and whittle away while my foods are brewing. What I'm talking about on their locking system is, you can see it looks just like an open. The difference is it has that. And you open it out and you turn it 90 degrees. It slides around. You see that? Locks the handle in. The nice thing about it is that the way you hold it, my thumb sits right on that lock, so it can't come out. And I can whittle away without worrying about it coming out. When I'm done, slide it over, close it down, and lock it again. It's not going to come out. Great knives, and they whittle great. Antonini, Old Bear. I did a review on it quite a while ago, somewhere here in the description. How many of you, by the way, actually look at the description on the videos you watch? Be interested to know that. Let me know in the comments below, right by the description. So I'm just gonna sit here, relax a little bit, listen to the water. Maybe I'll get a visit from some other creature, who knows. Have a snack, drink some water, and then head on home again. Good day today. I'm liking it. This works for me. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back. Planning a lot of stuff this summer. Spring, fall. Got a lot of stuff going on. Camping, fishing, hiking. Looking forward to it. I'll bring you along. Hopefully you'll come. Just saying. Thanks for watching. And you'll be safer. Bye.